Liverpool fans are well known for being the most passionate and loyal supporters in the world. So why, when it comes to supporting their own country, are there mixed feelings? In the build-up to the World Cup, there were many anti-England message boards on Liverpool forums which stated that some Reds just don't care. So we hit the streets of Liverpool to investigate if this feeling is just tongue-in-cheek, or are Reds fans the least patriotic in the land.
To say that they don't support England and follow England is wrong in itself.
Supporting your club's very important, but to support your country is also very important. But you're always going to put your club first because it's where you come from.
Mainly, if you live in Liverpool, you're going to support Liverpool a lot more. Your country, maybe you don't think it's that important.
Well, they can't be football fans if they don't support England. That's silly. You support football, you support your own club, and you'd also support England. There's no halfways measures on that. You support your home team, don't you?
I don't know any Liverpool fans that don't support England.
Well, I can't understand why he put them before the country. You know, I just can't. Liverpool is England.
I think there's a sense of frustration. I think if you think of Carragher's situation where he sort of left because he wasn't getting a chance, I think over the recent years of England teams, you'll find that a lot of Liverpool players haven't quite got the likes. So in the mid-90s, you had McManaman and Fowler. They couldn't quite get into the England team, whereas they deserve their place, you know. So I think apart from Gerrard, you know, most Liverpool players have kind of not got the opportunity, and I think that's where you might find Liverpool fans have just not had the same interest in the national team.
I've supported England all my life. Liverpool players have been in the national side for as long as I can remember. You know, Steven Gerrard's our captain. He's our captain of our national side. He should have been captain a long time ago, if you ask me.
I think it's silly. We all got to look at Liverpool and Everton, how patriotic they are. You know, blue or red, we'll be supporting England.
They're the most loyal fans around. I've seen quite a few different teams, and they're definitely the most loyal fans around. Anyone that says that has just got the wrong opinions.
I come from Bristol, Smorgon, to come up to see the Liverpool tour, and as I got onto Liverpool, there's loads of houses with England flags on. You know, it's exactly the same as in Bristol. They all seem 100% behind them.
The fans that say they don't support them, right, they'll soon be behind them if they get to the semi-finals and the final, you know what I mean? So, what's this space? And that's all I've got to say to people like that, you know what I mean? Scousers are so patriotic. We're the best supporters in the land, and I've had tickets to go to the South Africa that be there.
When they're playing for England, you shout for Rooney, of course you do. Different matter when he's not playing for England, like, but you support all the players when they're playing for England.
I didn't think I'd ever have a picture of Rooney in my window. You know, I had to laugh at that, like, you know what I mean? But I just hope he puts them away for England, as long as, like, when we're playing United next season, he doesn't do it then.
Yeah, you've got to get behind the team. I think now, you know, we've got Gerrard support, you know, representing England, which is obviously representing Liverpool. I think you'll find a bit more Liverpool interest now that, you know, we've got Gerrard as our captain for the England team. So that's great news, you know.
So it seems the majority of Liverpool supporters are right behind Capello and his team. But why are there still fans out there who don't seem to care about England's progress in South Africa? Well, I've come to BBC Radio Merseyside to speak to Mike Hughes to see if he can shed some light on the question.
I think it's overstated. I don't think there are anywhere near as many Liverpool fans that won't be supporting Liverpool as some people would have you believe. There are historic reasons for it. I mean, I think the fact that, and we get phone callers to BBC Radio Merseyside saying that, you know, it's back to the fact that England always play at Wembley. It's a southern-based thing. It's a perception that it does. I don't think, for one, is right. I mean, if you look around the streets of Liverpool now, there are banners everywhere.
We're not English, we're Scouse attitude was switched off in May. So I've come to Anfield to speak to some famous Reds who've replaced the liver bird with the three lions many times to see what they made of the debate.
We've always been perceived as being on our own up here, a little sort of enclave where we're very proud. We're very proud of what we do and certainly of what our own does. And yet we are patriotic and we do want England to do well. But if it comes down to England or LFC, it's always LFC. And I think you'll find the same with the Man United fans. And that is the way it's always been for a long time, as long as I've known it.
I think, you know, they've got a sense of humour, and while the season's on, the Liverpool fans, but once the season was over, you know, and now they become England fans. I mean, you have to see going around the city with all the flags and the houses decorated, you know, and with Stevie G now captain of England and Jamie out there as well, well, everybody in Liverpool will be rooting for them.
They put their football club, as every other football fan would do, they put their football club first, but of course they're patriotic. They want you know, England to do well, and they've got Steven Gerrard in there, got Jamie Carragher in there. I don't see why not. So, you know, I'm not sure what other people are going on about, but certainly for me, they are patriotic.
There's enough Liverpool players and ex-Liverpool players involved in the team. So, I mean, when you bring Jamie and Stephen there, Stevie Warnock is there as well, another ex-Liverpool player. Now, I mean, I haven't heard that, and I would find that really surprising. You know, World Cups come round, you know, once every 4 years. Yeah, I mean, Liverpool fans are passionate about their club, but and this is something just so totally special that I would have thought that the great majority of people would be patriotic, you know.
You can guarantee that the footballing community in this city will be glued to their television screens over the next month or so while the World Cup's on. And there'll only be one team they want to win, and that's England.
We all want England to do well, and it's fantastic for us to see England go as far as they can and hopefully win it. I just think it's absolutely sensational. But to sort of go and start forums and things like that, I don't read them or go into them, and I think for those reasons is that people are just, I get a little bit embarrassed when I see that. And it's okay, I don't mind anybody sort of the badge for Liverpool Football Club, it's not a problem. But don't get sort of sour about our national team.
Bit of a cachet in saying, well, I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm not an England fan. I support Liverpool. I've heard that once or twice. But come the crunch, when the ball starts getting kicked, they'll be there.
So it seems to me that the fans that are anti-England, and that's a small minority, will have to lock their doors and shut their curtains over the next month, because in my opinion, Liverpool is as patriotic as any city in the country. And with Stevie leading us out in South Africa, who can blame the fans for being so optimistic?
God bless England!